Hello, my name's Tana Renick, and today I'm going to share with you some things I do to keep my horses interested in and listening to me. For example, this horse, when she first started loping the pattern for about 60 days, when she would leave the first, she'd just start bucking like a cow fresh, like she was excited kind of thing. And if you don't change things up sometime, they might change it up for you. So I got to where I would come around the barrel and I'd just do a figure eight. Like I try to change things up. Yes, they learn with repetition, but at the same time, if we keep coming out here and you do the same thing over and over and over, I believe you can bore these horses into submission. And when you do that, to me, it dulls them and you lose a lot of your snap and a lot of your spark that you need, because we're in an event with down to a thousandth of a second. And I always want these horses thinking and listening to me and allowing me to handle them. I just change up stuff all the time. Like I'll come out here and I'll do all rights, all lefts, I'll do the poles. I may go down here and I don't do a lot of fence work, but I may come down here and stop them, roll them off their hocks and really get after them. And I might bump them up in their shoulders a little bit to really bring that front end around, just to keep them moving. Keep their feet moving, keep them listening without fighting me. I've seen something else I've seen through the years and had a horse. I bought a horse one time that I watched the girl for 2 years. Every time the horse would make a mistake, she would stop him. I mean, every time, whether she was at a trot, at a run, and it was normally on the backside of the first, every time, because she wanted it picture perfect. Well, it's not always going to be picture perfect, and you're going to have to deal with that and allow it, and it's going to happen. I mean, it has to happen. It's a speed event. We have got to allow these horses to make a mistake in order to correct it, so they know that they're wrong. I'm constantly working every day to have more feel and a better education on my horse, because these guys are going to go to other riders later on, and I want their foundation. I want stuff to stay with them. And that particular horse I was talking about, when I got him, you could run him to the first barrel as hard as he could go, and he would turn it, and he would literally trot out of it. It took me 7 months to get him where he would lope out of that turn. That being said, if we stop them every time they make a mistake, you get to a barrel race somewhere or something and they make a mistake, what's to say they're gonna be like, well, we made a mistake, so I guess we better stop or we better slow down. Well, they don't realize it's a timed event and you got to go, but all they're doing is what they were taught. They were taught that, well, we screw up, we're going to stop. And some horses like that, because screw up, we stop, we get to catch our air, and we get to slow back down and it's easy again. So, I want to put a little pressure on them some and make them. And if I come out here, something else to keep them listening to me, if I come out here to make a run and they turn that first barrel and they don't finish it off, or it wasn't just like I wanted, at that run, at that speed, I may come down here to the third. We'll just skip the second and I'll come down here to the third and I'll turn that like that. And we'll just go like that. But I keep doing it at speed, because you got to get them broke at speed, that's just important as having them broke and soft going slow. You've got to get them broke at speed. I mean, that's just what I've learned through the years, and I'm learning all the time. I'll still be learning the day I die. So that's just my opinion and what I do.